regard to the structure of the notes, it was very simple. So if aptitude is the topic, or say forget aptitude, or if integrity is the topic, foundational value, it's mentioned in the syllabus. So integrity, I had a introduction prepared for integrity. And when I say an introduction, there were 2 or 3 quotes, uh, quotes which covered different dimensions of integrity. So that was there. Then there were, in the body part, there used to be different dimensions that were covered in the PYQs of integrity. So maybe integrity in my personal life, integrity in governance, or integrity in life of public, integrity in public administration, or say integrity in institutions. That becomes very important. So that theme was covered in different dimensions, and it was like a 360-degree view of that particular value. This is how I had the body, and this becomes the body part. Then there were examples. So there were examples from all walks of life. It can be officers, it can be thinkers, it can be sports persons. But I'd say that have examples from different lives, like from different walks of life. Don't have examples only of sports persons or only of public administrators. Have examples of officers, spiritual thinkers. Then have give equal importance. Also have gender neutral examples. Don't just rely on one side. Cover all dimensions. I think that is very important. So have that diversity in your notes. So along with examples, and then there used to be a conclusion. Conclusion, again, it was generally a quote, or I used to try and link it with what the question was. So if it was about integrity in public administration or integrity in civil service, I would link it with, say, Mission Karma Yogi, or link it with, say, Viksit Bharat 2047, something like that. So I also use GS topics and GS themes in my conclusions for ethics. But if I couldn't do anything of like that, then it was generally a quote, or just it was very basic, like summarizing the answer.